Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 2, that is relations and functions. Now, before we actually come to the topic that is relation and function, first we need to know what is the meaning of Cartesian product. What is Cartesian product? You know very well what is the meaning of Cartesian. We have used Cartesian plane to locate a point, and the point is located with the help of a ordered pair. So let us see what we are going to do in this case now. We will define what is a Cartesian product. Now Cartesian product is defined with the help of two non-empty sets. I need to have two non-empty sets. So to define Cartesian product, I need two non-empty sets. Let us say that I am having two sets P and Q. They are non-empty sets. Now the thing is that when I take the Cartesian product, it is nothing but set of all ordered pairs. What is it? Set of all ordered pairs. Now let us see how am I going to define that. If I have a non-empty set P and if I have a non-empty set Q. Suppose I have this element 1, 2, 3 and I have the element A and B. Now A related, one is related to A and B, 2 is related to A and B, similarly 3 is also related to A and B. So I am having connection of all the ordered pairs which are possible from P to Q. So the Cartesian product, which is represented as P cross Q, is nothing but the set of all ordered pairs of elements from P to Q. You need to understand, children, it will be from P to Q. If I write Q cross P, then it would be from Q to P. Hopefully you all have understood these things. Fine. Now let us see. I am sharing one image with you people. Let us see the example of Cartesian product. Now see this image. Very clearly you can see here I have a non-empty set. Let us name it as A and the other non-empty set as B. The thing is that each and every element of A is mapped with the element of B. This connectivity is called as mapping. 1 is mapped to 4 and 5, 2 is connected to 4 and 5 as well as 3 is connected to 4 and 5. It means it is having all possibilities of connectivity from one set to another set. So this is actually the definition of Cartesian product. After completing the concept of Cartesian product, let us come to the actual topic which we are going to study in this chapter, that is relations. Now what are relations? Actually, relations are nothing but the subset of Cartesian product. They are nothing but the subset of Cartesian product. Now what is the difference between this? Okay, now again I am just sharing one thing with you, how to understand that what is the relationship between these two. Just have a look at this picture now. You could see that we are having some specific connection. If you see the two normal regular shape, that is triangle and square, they are connected to the color in which they are filled. So red color, green with green and yellow with yellow. You could see that here yellow is not associated with blue or purple. There are some colors which are left out. So we are having a specific relationship here, right? So now the thing is that let us see what is definition of a function. What is definition of a relation? Relation is also nothing but the subset of Cartesian product but the thing is that it is having a specific relationship. Therefore, all the elements of A cross B is not necessary that will be the part of R. So actually relation is nothing but subset of Cartesian product. You need to understand this. Relation is subset of Cartesian product. Now I hope you all have learned this thing in your class, in your previous chapter. What is a subset? We call that Y is a subset of X when all the elements of Y belongs to X. Similarly, all the elements of set R, okay, they will belong to the Cartesian product set. They will belong, all the elements, I am talking about all the elements of R will belong to the Cartesian. So that is why it is said that it is a subset of the Cartesian product. Now if this is relation, then what is the difference between relation and function? So first of all, before discussing what is difference between relation and function, let us see what is a function. If I talk about function, again function is the mapping definitely from a non-empty set to a non-empty set. Now I'm writing here 1, 2, 3. I'm taking very easy examples, children, so that you will understand in a better manner. Now which relation is said to be a function? The relation, okay, which has one and only one image. Okay, the elements of first set will have one and only one image in the another set, then that relation is called as a function. It means if I say image of 1 is A, 2 is B and 3 is C. Okay, so 1 is having only one image. So if I write the ordered pair, it would be in this manner, it would be in this manner, and it would be in this manner. So in this set you can see uniqueness of image is followed. So this relation is a function. This relation is a function. Now let me take another set, another example. I have two sets P and Q, of course non-empty sets. Now I am taking one example, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and again A, B and C. Okay, now I am defining the relationship here. I said A is connected to, 1 is connected to A, 2 is connected to B, C is connected to A. Is that clear? Now if I take this example, you could see that 1 is having image as A, 2 is having image as B and 3 is having image as A. Now what is our definition saying? Unique image. What is our definition saying? Unique image. Now if you see uniqueness of image, yes, it is followed. 1 is having only one image, that is A. Yes, 2 is having only image, that is B. 3 is having only one image, that is A. So this is definitely a function. This is a function. Now I am giving you one more example here. Now just see here. I am having 1, 2, 3. I have A, B and C. Now you see 1 is related to A, 2 is related to C and 1 is related to B. 3 is related to B. In this manner, now if I see, I am having 1 with A, I am having 1 with B. Then I have 2 with C and I have 3 with B. Now in this case 2 is having only one image, okay, C. 3 is having only one image, that is B. But if I talk about 1, it is having two images, that is A and B. So this relation is not a function. So what did you understand by this, children? That in a relation, if uniqueness of image is followed, then we can say that that relation is a function. Now just see the thing what I am showing you here. You already have understood, children, in the mapping. Okay, this is domain and this is range, which you know already. Now the thing is that in first case, if you see 1 is having image as B, 5 as A and 8 as B. So in this case, this will be a function, right? Now if I see here, 1 is having images B, but whereas 5 is having 2 images. It is having 2 images, that is A and C. So again here 5 is not having a unique image. So this is not a function, whereas the previous one is a function. So you understood what is the difference between relation and function? Is that clear, everyone? Now we have different kinds of functions, children. Let us see what are different kinds of functions. Now only one thing which you have to understand is, in function you need to have the property of uniqueness of image. You need to have property of uniqueness of image. So now in next class, let us see which are the different types of function, and let us see that when we go through some different curves, how every point on the curve is having a unique image. Till that, thank you, take care and read these things.